Um,
Okay.
okay, now hopefully you can hear us very well.
Hopefully.
Hopefully everyone is
Is the music still playing?
the music should now be like really low level. If it's loud, you can tell me. I can turn it off.
Tell us if the music's
Yeah,
really
I can
loud.
turn the music off if you'd like. Hi everybody.
Hello.
Welcome. Let us know first of all before we start this, because we never know whether we've gotten stuff right or not. I think we've gotten it right. We could have easily not gotten it right.
Yeah.
So please let us know if you can see us and hear us. This took some planning.
It took some planning, okay?
Yeah. I didn't have this many grey hairs this morning.
We were a couple of minutes late, weren't we? We
Oh,
were meant to start at 4:15.
Thank you for subscribing.
Yes.
You can see us, hear us. Superb. Thank you.
Brilliant. Okay.
The music's dropped. Excellent. So you can hear you can hear us fine. Good. You can't. Yeah, you shouldn't get to hear any music now. The music was just for the beginning.
Yeah, it was just for the start.
Just for the little the little made in the 80s graphic.
Of 80s,
yeah, because we were both of us made in the 80s.
Okay.
You know. That's what it said. You know, that's what I'm just saying. We were made in the 80s. We were both vintage of 81. You know.
Yes.
So we don't. You know, I remember growing up. But I think we're more 90s kids, aren't we?
We are.
Because we can remember a lot about the 90s.
Like
yeah.
teenagers, shall we say.
Thing is, what I remember about the 80s is kind of depressing, because all I remember is the Falklands War, Maradona's Hand of God, which I kind of liked, and then that's about it. Okay, I don't remember much because we were very young. We were very young. But we
do you want to just go into a little bit of an intro?
We'll go into an intro. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
So here's running away a bit.
Hello. Welcome to the Friday Chinwag with Zahir and Rebecca.
I'm Zahir.
Zahir and Rebecca. This is our weekly chat where we talk about our week. Our weekly chat where we just talk about how the past 7 days went for us. You know, were they good? Were they bad? Were they indifferent? We used to show graphs and things. We recently haven't been doing that. We've been more focusing on how our week has been in general.
Back to that, but right now we're not showing that.
Yeah.
There are a couple of things we want to go into before we start, and that is there is this awesome thing that Nick and Andrea have set up called the Reseller Weekend Festival. If I'm getting it right.
It is. We have got the weekend YouTube festival basically with an 80s theme. So basically, Nick and Andrea, as you guys know, are big fans of things 80s music wise, especially. And I think they go to like a festival every year, which obviously has been, along with the many other things, cancelled because of the current situation. And so they thought they had this great idea of bringing like the festival kind of to YouTube and to the reselling community. And there has been since this morning, I believe Shelley's kicked off today with a 10:30 morning stream, which was 80s themed. Karen put out her normal washing up video, but again with the 80s kind of vibe, like talking about the 80s and things, and it's, you know, it's kind of like a rough thing. You don't have to. Whoever makes YouTube videos out there, you can just go and just do what we've done. We've not really got an 80s theme. We've just kind of copied a few 80s like 80s bits, you know, and it's more about the actual charity. So there
is a link in our description for the charity.
Yes.
And also to Nick and Andrea's Facebook page, which has
explains it all. Yeah.
You know.
So basically, what are we doing this for? We're doing there's a festival to get everyone out of the dumps who's stuck at home. Everyone's going to make YouTube videos, 80s themed YouTube live streams. It's going to be a bunch of them. So it's going to be kind of like a festival where you go to a festival and there's different stages. So each live stream is like a different stage, and it's going to be across the weekend.
Yeah.
There is a link in our description which will take you to a Just Giving page.
Yeah.
And Nick and Andrew have set up a Just Giving page to help the Red Cross.
Yeah.
Because the Red Cross are obviously doing some amazing work at this time in terms of getting food out to people, in terms of a lot of stuff that, you know, they're getting on. Yeah, go on.
And on the top of our screen, you can see the current amount of donations through the Red Cross.
we have there's a target we're hoping to achieve over the weekend of £2,000, and already the reselling community has raised 81.3% of that target, which is £1,626. And I just want to say that out of that £1,626, everyone's donation is obviously always amazing, but David M, a lot of people in the chat will recognize, my goodness, he actually donated like £900, which is absolutely incredible. And Ashley has just donated £10 as well, so thank you very much to donate for the donation to that to that amazing cause. So we're going to be basically charity for British Red Cross because of all the great work they are doing. So we've got over 120 people in the chat, so welcome.
Well, thank you for being here.
And we're going to get on and talk about,
say some hellos.
We'll say some hellos, and we'll talk about our week.
Peoples.
Yeah, hello people. Hello peoples. So let's see who's in the chat first of all. We're going to try to do it as quickly and efficient as we can. We've got Leanne. We have got Shazad.
We may have missed a few at the beginning because it's probably gone.
It may have done, but
hopefully we'll catch everyone.
We've got Welsh Wonder, Nia, Paul Clement, Mike, Andrew, Oliver, Ian, Money Mental, Ruth, Victoria Plum. Did Z eat the 80s? Asked Shazad. You know what? I didn't.
It's a good question.
It's a good question, but I didn't eat the 80s. No. However, today I did have, some good eating. I've had some good eating today, so I'm not going to complain.
We finally got some flour.
Found some flour.
Just completely off topic. We finally got some flour.
You know what? You realise you're in weird times when you get that excited about finding some freaking flour.
We're still struggling a little bit with chopped tomatoes, but I'm sure we'll get some, because every so often there's a shop along the high street that kind of seems to get them in. Yeah. But they go very quickly.
They go super fast. Yeah. Chopped tomatoes, flour. We've got yeast.
Sauce that we have to kind of go and check, but yeah.
So we're gonna be definitely. Did Z dye his hair blue? Asked Pleasant Valley. No, that's in reference to my upcoming career as a pro game streamer. Did I tell you this? Are you dyeing your hair blue? Did I not tell you this?
I didn't know about that.
No, I'm not dyeing my hair blue yet. But if I become
maybe you should go for a different colour.
Maybe.
And blue's already been done.
Yeah, maybe. For those of you that don't know, I'm kind of leaving reselling behind.
If you're talking about the same streamer that I am, he's done many different colours.
He's done loads of colours, yeah. I mean, for those of you that don't know, I'm now leaving reselling. It's going to be a side hustle going forward. I'm now a pro game streamer on Twitch. So please go and support my channel. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Kind of kidding. Right.
But kind of not.
Ruth 117, Mum of 5 Sons, BCP, Karin. Right, Zahir, what are you auctioning off? I'm not auctioning off anything. No. Pleasant BCP has linked to donate to the British Red Cross. Thrift B says, "Can I share in bits here?" No, you can't.
No, Thrift B, sorry.
Victoria Plum says, "Yes, more auction." Really? More auctions needed. Welsh Wonder Nia says, "I missed the auction. How did it go?" It went well. I'm sure it went well. I just caught the end of it when Nick said that there was I think he reckoned over £900 was raised, so that is absolutely amazing.
That's fantastic.
Right. Okay. Karen says, "I could do a blind box auction on my Sunday show if that helps, Victoria." Cubes going for over 100. Wow. I could do a Kahoot if you wanted. I don't even know what that is. Hey, Tommy, how are you? Georgina Geel has popped in. Dave Repairs. There's a username change there from Dave. By the way, oh wow, that is a bit of a username. Wow.
We're not going to read that one out. That was enough.
We're not going to be reading that. I just saw that username pop up. I thought, whew. That's a bit.
If we get too many of those, we might switch that off.
Yeah, I mean that is quite a username. It just. Oh yeah, they've only just seen it. It just popped up on my 80s coffee with Ian Pegs. All right. Oh wow. We're miles behind. Okay, let's just get up to date here. Let's get up to date. We went right back. Sound is good. Frame just cropping your shoulder, but cannot see the DeLorean, says Jaden. Yeah, there's no DeLorean. No. That's fine. All good in the hood. Lucky you, I'm vintage 75, says Victoria Plum. There's no Benny Hill theme.
Hey,
Trotter into eBay Traders has popped in as well. Lex says, evening, you gorgeous people. I was 10 in 1989, says Karen. Yeah, we were like, I don't know how old. Oh, that makes me 8, I suppose. Yeah, I was like 8. Question, Beck, did you know when you married Zahir that he was Armenian? If you knew what you know now, would you have married him? Wow, that's a good question.
I didn't know that.
If you knew like me now, like you know me now.
Oh, I think I knew
you
quite well when we got married.
Okay. Jeff says, I forgot the 80s. Over the years, Tim is in the chat as well. Haggis Lover says, I'm a 70s lad when music was great. You know what? That's always an interesting topic because I feel that everybody loves the music that they were brought up with, you know, like everyone just loves it, whether your parents influence you by playing music or whether when you hit your teen years and you start listening to your own music. I think whatever you grew up with like will seem great. Like I remember songs like Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers and stuff,
don't do that.
and I just think, wow, you know, that's like great music for me, you know. I remember like Foo Fighters tracks and obviously Nirvana and stuff like that as well. You know, so yeah, everyone grows up around this stuff. Wow, he's just licking one. Hey John YLM, how are you? Is that an 80s shirt? No, it's not Pleasant Valley. It's just like a Volvo shirt. I don't know why.
Bruce says Karen's washing up. Yeah, I love watching Karen's washing up.
Karen's washing up is amazing. Yeah. I think it's so legit.
I don't always get a chance to watch it first thing in the morning because normally I'm on my way to work. But as soon as I get home, that's the first video I'll go to.
And Antiques and Collectibles says, I was born in 80, so have lived through that era, although being in nappies for the beg. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I can't remember a huge amount. Queenie Conta says, love the 80s graphics. What you'll find is that's probably going to be the extent of the 80s theme in this chat, because we don't really know 80s.
I like the background you chose though.
I know, it's very 80s, cool. Right? It's very 80s. Yeah, cool. I thought so. I like it. Shelley's family did a great music quiz, says Karen. Georgina says, I have had a history lesson today. Wow. Good evening, Beck and Z, says Nadine. Sitting here dozing in my gaming chair. Gaming chairs do that, don't they? They're very comfortable.
You always fall asleep.
Yeah, I always fall asleep in my chair, and mine's not even a good gaming chair. It's a cheapy one.
Do you know what? But he's just licking you for food.
I've just had pizza, and
that's all he's
is that
doing.
all it is?
Yeah.
I thought he loved me.
No, he doesn't.
Alf, get down! You don't love me. All right.
He just wants to get at your food.
Okay. Right, what other comments have we got? Let's have a look. Let's just get up to date with the chat because I think we're miles behind.
Sorry,
and
I'm not being rude.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about like I don't know, a bunch of stuff. Hi, just popping in to say hi, says Heather Wood. There's Heather, Treasure Pirate. Monty's watching Alf like a honk. Oh, that's so cute.
That is really sweet.
Just popping in to say hi. Having a Skype chat with some mates right now. We'll tune. No worries at all, Heather. Thank you for popping in. Ruth says, Karen, you live too far from me in London. Money Mental says, I watched the hair die 17 times in 30 seconds the other day. I was literally blown away.
Wow.
He's a pro gamer at dying in Fortnite. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're miles behind the chat. Yeah. Background reminds me of an 80s school comedy I used to watch. You know what? I remember Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell was 90s though.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I think or was it? Saved by the Bell could have been 80s.
It could have been late 80s.
It could have been 80s. Was Saved by the Bell 80s or 90s? That's a good question. I don't know. I have a great picture of Zahir with pigtails from a few years ago. Oh my god, yeah. I do have an old picture from the 80s if you guys want to see. I do actually have one. Yeah, I found one.
What's that?
Like I got a photo of me in the 80s. Do you guys want to see me in the 80s? I don't know if they do.
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have any pictures of myself.
You don't have any pictures of yourself from the 80s?
My mum probably has.
Oh, I think I do.
I do. Ones as well.
Bad, really?
Like massive hair as well.
Oh no! I think I've got a picture of me from the 80s. I'll bring it up if I can find it, and then we'll go from there. But we'll see. Ruth says, I need flour has become a very important thing. Yeah, it's crazy.
And we managed to get yeast as well because that was another thing. Oh yeah.
That is really old. That's really old. Should I share that one? I'll I did find a picture.
Yeah.
I will share it with you guys.
This is like young Zahir.
Yeah. Let me just share it. Let me just share it with you guys.
You might just have to click on that screen just to highlight that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Otherwise, it won't change it, will it?
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I'm getting a bit flustered here. Hold on, guys. Bear with me.
Move that over there. Click on that screen.
Yeah.
Because you have to highlight the picture, don't you? Like the window.
Okay. Webcam. Oh no. Do you know what it is? I think it's just the screen that it's sharing. Maybe. Webcam full screen. Oh no. I know what it is. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll sort it out in just a second.
Okay.
Let me just share. I'll share a nice little picture with you guys. Okay.
Let
me just.
But anyway, what I was saying, we run out of yeast as well, and we managed to get yeast as well today. So we had a good day of things that we had run out of that we haven't had for probably about a week or so.
Yeah, definitely.
And managed to get hold of.
All right, guys, I'm going to show you guys. I'll show you guys the only 80s photo that I have, but we'll go there in a second. So what are people saying? In art school, I knew gals with blue, pink and green hair, says Pleasant Valley. Dave Repair says RC. He needs a medal. He just crossed off, 10,000 deaths in Fortnite. Is it me? Oh, God, there's so many people saying hi. Hey, Nick and Andrea. Nick and Andrea have popped in. Yeah, we're so behind. Dawn Cherry Paul has popped in. Oh, God. Yes, young childhood influences in music equals John Denver. Hayes Beck says Jennifer Hayes.
Hello.
I was a child in the 80s, but my teens in the 90s. Grew up listening to Pixies and Slayer, says Shane. Yeah, that's the thing. I think we were more 90s kids. Was Beck camera shy back then? Who knows?
Oh, what, back in the...
Yeah, back in the 80s.
Oh, no. No, definitely not. It's just that I don't actually have any pictures of me when I was younger. Yeah. Mainly because I hate them all.
All right, guys.
So I leave them for my mum to embarrass me.
I'm going to show you an 80s one. Okay, here we go. There's an 80s picture. There's my dad, and that's me.
I can't believe how different your dad looks.
Yeah, he's so young there.
No, but it's
young.
really weird because
it's a long time ago.
Yeah.
We're talking like really near 35. I don't know, how old was I there? Like 2 or something? That's like 38 years, probably 36 years ago or something. 36.
That was actually taken at your parents' house now, though, isn't it?
No, I don't think this was. I think this was taken at my grandma's house.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was me. That was me. So, there's a photo there. So I just wanted to share that quickly. Yeah. Awesome dad says. Z's the one with the moustache, says Stu. Thank you, Stu. That was my dad. Shelley's come in with a nice comment. Shelley's doesn't look like Z ran out of donuts. Well, if you didn't know, you can make donuts from flour, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you make donuts? So why would I run out of donuts? There.
No, the first thing he said to me, right, was when we ran out of flour and we got some flour back, he was like, now you've got to make this shortbread again.
Lex says so cute. Dungarees, yeah. Obviously, Stu says yes with the moustache, and then Andrew comes in. Zahira's the one with the tash, yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice Mark 1 Cortina. It wasn't mine, obviously. Gimbal. I think that would have belonged to either my dad. I think it was one of my dad's brothers would have had that car, because my dad had oh God, what did we have? We had a Renault something. It was a Renault. It was like white car. It was some weird looking car. Yeah, some weird looking car. I remember it had like burgundy seats. It was weird. Look at the Mark 1 Cortina, says BCP. Silver Manny's picked the car out as well. Yeah, a lot of people picking out the car. If only we knew the price of a Mark 1 Cortina would now... he would have saved it. You know what, Jay Dennis? You're right. It's one of those cars now that would be worth a stack. It got me thinking, actually. By the way, Bill Cosby just subscribed. Thank you very much, Bill Cosby.
Thank you.
I think that's probably another, similar. Some people think they're so hilarious, so you have to just let them get on with it. Z got to shave the beard to leave the moustache. No, I'm not doing that. You got to remember that was different. That's crazy. I can still see Z smiling. That picture, says Tommy. Oh, thanks, Tommy. I'm gonna make donuts and scones this weekend, says Karen. Oh, that sounds amazing.
I keep meaning to make scones, but I just haven't attempted it yet.
I tell you what, if you want to do a bit of nostalgia from the 80s, I actually did find like this video, right? Like early, like I found this video. I can't remember when it was. It was earlier on today, but it was a video of Croydon in the 80s. Do you want to see it?
What?
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to see a video of We'll mute the sound, but
we're gonna show Croydon in the 80s.
Yeah, this guy's put up a video of.
The thing is, I didn't live in Croydon in the 80s, so
no, you didn't. So it's not really.
Remember.
Yeah, it's. But
Really.
The guys are talking about like old cars and stuff. But check out this. This is Croydon North End, and you'll recognise this. You'll even recognise the pub we used to meet at, except it's not a pub; it's a building society.
The pub that we used to meet at.
Yeah, like so it's crazy. So these were the buses that were running around in the 80s in Croydon. Things changed so much. It's just like nostalgia. The whole theme has got me all nostalgic. The 109 Beck.
Oh, I remember the 109.
The 109 bus. We remember the 109. Yeah. That was the route. You know, we used to get that bus.
I don't think it does that route now though.
No, it doesn't. You know,
just saying.
Yeah, it doesn't do it now.
Goodness,
but how amazing is that? Like,
I mean, the shops have obviously changed, but yeah.
That is pretty great, right? I mean, you've got to admit, there's Lady Little's running across there.
It's not changed.
Look. 109. He's just filming buses, this guy, though. He loves his route masters. But look, there's the top of the North End, then you walk. Then you walk, there's the Alders, that building there. In the background is Alders. Oh, wow.
Well, it's changed.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Because
the green bus is new.
It's now got like the trams that run down that road now.
Yeah, the trams run across it now.
Yeah.
Do you recognise it all?
Yeah, I do.
Crazy, isn't it?
I do, yeah.
And this is obviously now London, so they've changed that. But but I thought that was quite interesting. I saw that earlier, and it gave me a bit of nostalgia, really.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow, I thought I'd disabled.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought we turned
I
that
thought
off.
I'd disable. God, thank you for the super chat, Mr. Buys a lot. $5 to buy 80s Trapper Keeper to go back in time. I appreciate the super chat, Mr. Buys a lot. I thought we'd turned off super chat.
We can do to change it now, or do we have
hold on, I don't know if I can do it now. I really do appreciate it, but today we'd much prefer, obviously for you guys to send all your donations to the charity. If you're going to spend any money, I would say definitely spend it on the link in the I swear I'd actually turned it off. I don't know if I can do it from here. I did. I thought I turned it off.
No.
Okay. Well, we'll sort that out. David M has just popped in. Thank you, David M. But we do appreciate it nonetheless.
We do appreciate the super chat.
So we still do appreciate it, but still, yeah. Okay. What else? Yeah, that was Croydon. Yeah, I used to go to Croydon in the 80s and Tooting, says Victoria Plum. Jay Dennis says my missus bid 25k at an auction last year for a Mark 1 Cortina and got outbid. Had to buy her a motorbike to cheer her up, says Jay Dennis. Wow, imagine that car would have been that car would have been worth some stacks now. My brother had several Capris back in the day. Oh, that's definitely an old school car.
My dad had a Capri.
What? Yeah. Was it a Ford Capri? Was it? Yeah. Love vintage footage. The cars in fashion are amazing, says Nick. Yeah, it was just something I just remember that. Like I remember the whole place, except it looks so strange. There's Nora Batty, says Dave.
We lived close to Purley, didn't we?
We did.
There?
Yeah, we did. I have cousins in Croydon who used to live in Purley. We went to the fish pond in one of those buses. We sat up at the top so we could look down the viewer thing at the front of the bus. Oh, Victoria, that's so true. The buses used to have how cool is that? How cool is that? Hi, is Zahir a bus driver? Asked the Hills. No, but my dad is. That's why I kind of found that. My dad actually used to ride, do the he did the 109 route for ages. He used to, when he was doing it, they changed it so it used to be from Croydon all the way into was it, I can't remember where it was somewhere in central London, wasn't it? I think it was either, I can't remember where, but it was really central London he used to drive into on the 109, but it escapes me. I don't want to say the wrong place, but yeah, it was crazy. Believe it or not, the entire British fleet of Route Master buses was sold at $2,500 each, says Gimbal. Wowza, that is crazy, isn't it? Someone would have done well out of that. And I love that move to Croydon in '85, says Janet Nash. Haven't been to Croydon for a few years now, says Georgina. The Reselling White Boys join us as well.
Hello.
And Mr. Bislot says, I donated to Red Cross also. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. We want to see, obviously, that bar creep up if we can. If that bar creeps up, that will be amazing. It's already up to 80, I think it's 83%, is it? I can't fully see. It's hard to see there. It's hard to see. I need to kind of I need to kind of set it up, really, don't I?
Yeah.
Let me just go back to like the normal view. So if I go to that view there, and we can hopefully make it bit. 83%. Yeah. So yeah,
that's a bit better.
That's pretty good. And what I can do is I can pop out the chat. I should have done this bit before, shouldn't I?
I know.
I was doing so well. I was doing so well.
Do you know what it was? You were just like, it's alright. I've got the intro sorted.
I've got the intro sorted. That's fine. Okay, 80s when cars weren't all indistinguishable blobs, says Shay. People have got such fond memories of the past.
Yeah.
I had a Mark 1 Escort in the 90s when they were classed as bangers, says Gimbal. And Lex says, I worked in the Pearly Way Cinema and lived on Oval Road near East Road Station. Used to go clubbing in the Black Sheep Bar. Definitely. I'm watching Antiques Road Trip, says Samuel Weeks. But by the way, thank you, Mr. Bislot. I do appreciate that you super chatting and obviously donating to the cause. That was amazing. And what else? Capris were the only ones with a long bonnet. It says, wow, people are really into their cars. And David M, that was also for being a key worker, says Ruth. Oh, okay, that's nice. David M's donation was incredible. When I saw it, like £900 he's donated to the cause. So out of that 1,600, like 900 is David M. That's amazing. So need a reselling bus to travel the country. And Shazad says Zahir saw a cute kid. Zahir was a cute kid. Shame how he turned out. Thank you, Shazad. Very. I'm used to it now. I'm just used to it. And lol, Shazad, I got an RC car for you to bid on, says Mr. Buys a lot. Oh, is it the team associated one? And Nick says, I think the charity page takes quite a while to show donations at the moment. Okay, fair enough. Cars used to be beautiful years ago. Superb. Right. Now, shall we talk about a bit of our week? We haven't talked about our week at all.
Oh, well,
this is what we do. Now we're going to talk about our week.
Yeah.
All right. How has our week been? In terms of reselling, it's one of those situations where, like, it's been better than it's ever been, and it's just such a shame that it's under the current circumstances. So you almost don't want that. That's why we tend not to dwell on it.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, we know it can change very, very quickly. As well. So okay. Financially for us, it's going okay. Yeah. As in, like, sales are good, but
that's why I've got the backup of me becoming a pro streamer now, because you just never know what's going to happen with that. So that's why, I've got it covered. Don't worry. And obviously you are out working full time as well.
I'll quit my job.
No, you don't quit your job just yet.
Okay.
Keep going. Just for now.
Okay.
For yourself, really.
Yeah.
So that's been like a double-edged thing, where it's really nice, but it's also a shame that it's under the current situation. Other than that, we've been just getting on with life in lockdown. Trying to do the right thing, not go out unless we have to go out. Really avoiding human contact. One thing I will say, and this happened today. Today I had to go to a supermarket. I've been avoiding it, but we've not had flour now for, you said, 2 weeks.
I think we went out about a week and a bit ago. A week and a half ago, I think.
So we didn't have any of that stuff. We didn't have any flour. There was a few other bits we didn't have. So I went to the supermarket, and it was really orderly. The queue outside with the 2 meter distance. But as soon as you walk into the supermarket, it changes. It becomes a free-for-all, because the first person I got stuck behind when I was trying to keep my 2 meters distance was a lady that decided to just stand and stare at the empty vegetable aisle. I mean, like, there were no vegetables there, okay? Because I wanted peppers, capsicums, some people call them. I wanted bell peppers or whatever. They didn't have any. They didn't have any sweet corn. They didn't have anything. Barely had any tomatoes. There was a very big shortage. There was no cabbage. Lots of things that they didn't have. It was empty. But this woman's now taking what seems like an eternity, just staring at the aisle, like as if maybe she's hoping the vegetables to grow in front of her eyes or something. Now, am I meant to then just stand behind her while she slowly makes her way through? And that's empty. God forbid should you get stuck behind her when there's some actual food to buy off the shelf, So obviously, you're only human. You get agitated and you want to go past, but the aisles are only ever so big, so it makes a bit of a mockery of everything that's going on outside, because as soon as you're in there, and I'm not the only one, then there's other people that are obviously not going to just be patient and wait for someone to calmly and slowly look at everything. Everyone wants to get, and also imagine if you're like socially distancing and there's only like 3 cans of beans or something, and you can see them just being picked off. I'm not saying you're going to run over there and just grab them, but like, you're not going to just stand there, are you? So I'm just saying. So that is something that was a bit weird. Yeah. What other comments have we had in okay.
Okay, so you went shopping today.
Yeah, I went shopping.
That was your
today.
rant.
No, but what about you? You tell me about yourself. How was your week, honey?
How was your
week? We'll go into the chat in a second. But
my week's been okay. Obviously, I'm still going into work because it's what we have to do. Work is really different. It's not. You
ran out at work of your in-ear thermometer pads, didn't you?
Yeah,
so
that's why we run out.
You have to have your temperature taken.
We have to when we go into surgery, and even when patients come into us at surgery, even though it's like not how we're used to operating. They have their temperatures taken before they come into the surgery as well. So and we got like these little plastic earpieces that go inside our ear for our temperature to be taken.
Yeah,
like it's on the end of the thermometer basically.
Yeah.
And it's just hygiene reasons.
Yeah.
But we're struggling to get hold of those at work. So what they've done is they've given us an individual one that we have to kind of keep on us and keep in our lockers. And
you're gonna have to reuse it.
We have to reuse it. But it's only used on us.
Yeah.
So like we can clean it and kind of keep it clean and make sure our temperature's taken each day, which is pretty good. I mean, it's good. It's a bit of a comfort. I like having my temperature taken, and it was like the only real alternative that we had that we could kind of still keep ourselves safe and our colleagues safe by knowing that each of us is still getting our temperature taken when we're going into surgery. And it is really, really important. And I'm still getting my temperature taken, which I'm happy about, which is good because I always come home and I always go, oh, I was 36.8 today.
Yeah, you share your daily temperature now. So other than that,
other than that, it's really, really strange. Patients are they are really, really understanding. And very thankful that we're still open, still there for because even though we haven't had to come directly into contact with any COVID patients yet, we're still having to see them for the other health issues. So it's
shut up, Alf.
It's still we're operating in a different way, and it's strange, and it's going to be so strange when we go back to normal as well. It's going to be another adjustment.
Yeah.
But my day's okay. One thing I will say, right. Here's my rant now. Okay, I don't rant very often, and it's not really a proper rant. I drive in and out of work, right? So it's a car problem, okay? Just because the roads are empty does not mean I'm going to exceed the speed limit, okay? I've got roads that I have to drive 40 and 50 on, okay? I'm quite happy to reach those speeds, and I will do those speeds when I'm in that kind of section of the road.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drive 50 at a 40, okay? So those 3 lovely people that took over me this morning, because they thought I was driving too slow, I was doing 40 in a 40.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
They're not going to see this, but there's my rant.
She got overtaken. Oh, you do. You don't drive slowly. You drive carefully. You drive carefully. And that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, I can't grumble. The kids. A little update, I suppose, on how the kids are doing. It's meant to be their time off, so I think that's brought them a little bit of
starts back from next week, doesn't it? 20th, I think.
Yeah.
That's when the school's going to kind of kick back in. So Hannah's had half-term homework from college. Zara, I don't think she has. Or she hasn't told us that she has, but she has been revising because I think she's got tests at the end of this month, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She's got her maths one that she's got to do online.
Yeah.
That her maths teachers told us about. So yeah. But they're coping, aren't they?
I think
they're doing all right.
I think so.
Yeah.
I do. What are the comments we've had? Zahir, we cannot get any in Southwest London. The flower says. Oh wow.
You know what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it
really sucks.
It does. Really, it is bad. It's bad that it's become such a commodity.
I hated being without it.
Wow, people love talking about their cars. My mum had a Rover Metro when growing up. Death trap, says Nathan. Think that's so silly. I think people go into a little bubble when they're shopping, says Karin. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. It's true. I find that the people who take the least notice of social distancing are the staff in the supermarket. Again, that's the thing, Shane. It's so difficult for them. Like, the realities of work are, like, if they've got to put the food on the shelves that we want to buy as customers, they have to put that food on the shelf. Now, unless Sainsbury's hires people to stock the shelves when the supermarket is closed. But even then, because the amount people are buying now, people are buying a lot more than they normally do. They're still going to have to replenish it. It's just there's a no-win situation.
Just going on that, and I'm not like sticking up for them, but like being in an environment where we are still going into work, it is quite difficult because even at my work, our desks are not 2 meters apart.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still sitting. There are distance apart. But then
and there were people making comments about the police being close together when they did the clap for the NHS. And you made the point that they're going to be sat in squad cars together chasing criminals because they still have to do their job. They can't just suddenly be like, oh, we're not going to police because a criminal might say, oh, I've got COVID. They still have to do their job and they're still working.
We still try and keep a safe distance, and we wear gloves when we have to like handle any papers and things like that at work, and we're pretty much on like washing hands and using hand sanitizer regularly and things like that as well. So
all these UK people talking about larders and metros, and then Mr. Buys a lot was like, my first car was a 1967 Mustang. Right. Sorry, everyone, I have to go, says David M. We'll go to work. That's fine.
David probably left a while ago. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for popping in. The look on Beck's face says, welcome to my life, says Darren. I'm guessing that was when I was renting. So just scroll down. Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, 400 years. My parents had a green larder when I was little. There you go. I thought I saw that somewhere. My donation has just showed up. Sorry, it's not Monsters. Never need to be sorry about that, Karen. BCP has just shared the link to the donation. It is also in the description of the video. It should be. We do as well. So BCP is doing that, which is fantastic. Every penny does count. Queenie Conquest says schools should have supplies on the temperature thingies. Could you borrow some while schools are quiet?
I don't know, because I know some of the schools, they're still opening up for the key workers.
For the key workers,
I know they're not getting like loads of students in, but I think they probably prefer to keep them for themselves if they.
There you go. Go on, Alf, says Redfire. How rude. Poor Alf is in it to flip it. And how are you doing for PPE? Asks Karen.
We're okay.
Karen.
We're okay actually. We've got like the aprons, we've got the goggles, we've got face masks. We're all good.
And Jay Dennis reckons I should rename Alf to Meg so you can do the shut up, Meg. Shut up, Meg. Get in the car. Yeah, Peter Griffin is amazing. Shut up, Meg. No one stole mine. They weren't stupid enough. If anyone can't afford just £2 a month for very funny, Red 5. He's fine. Okay,
he's fine.
Andy says, Z, is it true Beck doesn't rant very often? No, she rants loads. You just don't hear it.
You just don't hear it. I don't rant very much on here. I rant loads to here.
Reselling Polly Sam, hi there, says, it's been in the news about people speeding more now the roads are empty. Some idiot. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, Beck is not like a quick driver.
I'm not.
She does poodle along,
I'm not.
But she does the legal speed limit.
I do.
But I think it just shows that most people are always a couple of miles an hour over it. It's just bad habits. Free the Alf ones. And what other comments have we got? Don't forget to thumbs up to Mr. Bizel. Oh, that's very kind of you. Oh gosh, where is it going? Becca, what's your surgery procedure for repeat prescriptions? Asked Mandy.
Okay. We are encouraging people to use email us in the requests. We also have a prescription answer phone, which we are encouraging people to use as well. But those patients that do want to pop in and put their prescription in into our porch, they can do so. We just have to wear gloves when we're processing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stu makes a good point. It says, I don't understand the current flour thing. It's not as you can. It's not as if you can wipe your bum with it. Not properly, at least. That's a good point, Stu. That's a good point. Maybe people need to rethink this flour thing.
Well, it was the loo roll. Loo roll's sorted now, and now it's flour and chopped tomatoes as well. And
Andrew says, I use it for cutting coke with. Okay. What else have we got? We Royal Melt do not van share now. We have staggered shifts now, says Dave. But that's the thing with the police. They haven't got a choice because obviously they've got to turn up. Unless they're all going to turn up in single cars all the time.
Yeah, you never know. They might have changed it.
They might have changed it, yeah. Plenty of flour where I am, says Victoria Plum. I'm struggling for gluten and wheat-free stuff, though. I think normal people are buying it. My dad had a 3-wheeler. If he passed me in the street, I pretended I didn't know him, says Daisy B. Oh, bless. That's quite funny. That's quite funny. Death by Glamour has just done a couple of knife emojis. Thanks. My first car was a Hyundai Amica, says Shazad. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was looking to see whether there was like a joke in there or something, but there wasn't. Because I was thinking in case he was making it like, some kind of dig at me or something. No, it wasn't. Okay. Karin says, my sister is a legend. She's managing a care home and did 7 residents' hair the other day, including my nan. Wow. That is tough. Care home work is... anyone that works in the care industry...
I really feel for the care homes.
They don't... Even at the best of times, they've been taken advantage of with pay and whatnot. Yeah. I mean, it's because they're all privately owned, most of them, aren't they?
Their workload is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then,
I overtook some slow-moving driver in a CRV today going to gas tank. Well, it wasn't Rebecca because Rebecca drives Jazz.
It wasn't
me. I struggle to stick to speed limits at the best of times, says Nick. 2 driving courses and counting. I've been on 1 driving course so far, I think, and then I've had to have like a fine, or I think I had points, but I don't think they might have gone now. But I got caught. I never had speeding issues until I moved up here because the roads are clearer up here.
Yeah, I was going to say the roads are a little bit clearer up here than
my mum had a black Toyota Celica with red lights across the front. Was the kit car practically to Wow. Knight Rider would be so cool.
So cool. I tried to watch Knight Rider the other day. It came on TV.
Was it good?
I had to switch it off.
You had to switch it off? Yeah. Was it really bad? The Hoff didn't do it?
Yeah, we used to watch it all the time. I think it was when he kind of like scooted over the bonnet of the car and I was like, oh, I can't watch this.
Mandy says, thanks Beck, I've been told I must go to surgery and post in box. Can't understand why I can't just email.
Yeah, most surgeries do have like an email facility, so I'd kind of check with them and just see whether you can send it via email. Because would there be certain drugs they wouldn't want you to just email though, in case it's dodgy or something?
No, I don't know,
because it's only requesting them.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
So no,
don't look at me like that.
Well,
I was just asking the question. The way you said it, like, oh no,
No, because there are certain things that can't go electronically through to a pharmacy. But when it's taking in a request, there's not medication that they prefer a patient to come into surgery and go, oh, I need this. So no.
Okay.
No. yeah, I would just double check with them, because they should hopefully have a email that you can send it through to instead.
Yeah.
I mean, because the thing is, people are self-isolating at the moment and shielding as well. So, you know, there has to be an alternative to actually coming into the surgery.
And what other comments have we got in the chat? Essentially, you're a frontline worker, Vexes Nick. Next time we do the Thursday clapping, we'll give you a cheer for you.
Oh no, you don't. No.
Thing is, I can still buy bread at the store, so why folks need to bake their own is kind of weird as Pleasant Valley. It's more for other things you can do with it. We find it great for making pizza and biscuits.
But I've made pizza like for years, like pizza bases and stuff. So that's why I like having flour, the pizza. And
Aid says back in, how much 80s talk have I missed? No, we didn't really have any.
If you watch the start of it, that was
barely any. Yeah, we were like the amount of 80s we've got is the background.
And Zahir showed a picture of him
from the 80s.
He was when he was 80. I was going to say
when I was 80. Yeah, when I was 80
from the 80s.
When I was from the 80s.
Yeah.
And Shazad says donations aren't updating.
No, I don't think they are.
Well, the bar's not going up, is it? Well, as long as you keep donating, it should be fine. If you can, obviously, if it's within, you know, it's okay for you to do. I don't know why they're not updating. It might take a while for it to do it. But there we go. Where is it? Where is it? Let me just click on the link there. I think BCP's put it in a few times, hasn't he, as well? I do have it in the description of my thing, don't I? I think I do.
Yeah, but then if you go to the chat, it will just play music. It will just play, won't it?
Yeah, well, I've got it on kind of mute, but let me just have a look.
Hang on. There we go.
Link to the British Red Cross. Yeah, we'll keep that open. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's still showing a 1681. Which is still a great amount, but it'll probably just take a while to update for whatever reason. Who knows? Okay. And I've been watching episode 1 of Knight Rider. I love it, says Dave. My first car was a Plymouth Horizon. Second was a 5-litre Mustang, says Jungle Patty. Taking an hour or more to show up, says Nick. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. Stu says, don't forget that Kit was an 80s car. I could still go for something with a beige velour trim, pop-up headlights, and terrible fuel economy. Okay. Money Man to Andrew says it's taking about 2 hours to show donations. Wow, the Just Giving servers are getting hammered because some bloke went for a walk around his car. That is amazing.
Do you know what?
Yeah. Wasn't he on 12 million the last time I checked? Was it more than that?
It was 17. Actually.
Oh my god, 17 million.
I thought it had jumped up.
Wow. That is amazing. It's crazy. Shame I was too young to drive it, says Victoria Plum. Okay. I always clap for Bex. She needs all the support she can get living with Zahir, says Darren. So Darren's been doing this clap thing for a while then. Thanks, Darren. And Mandy says, I'm not on dodgy narcotics. What? I never said you were, but in case it was something that...
No,
you know.
But even then, we don't kind of go, oh no, you're on certain medication. No, you have to come in. No.
Yeah. Here in Gloucestershire, we have phone reordering service. Used it myself today to reduce contact.
Yeah.
I think...
the thing is, that's what we're trying to encourage, and that's why, normally our prescription line is only reserved for like the housebound patients, but with all of this going on, we've kind of opened it up to the rest of the surgery.
It's really weird. I think it's the kind of thing that if you tried to implement normally, people would resist to it because they're used to coming in and they don't want to use things like online. Some patients, but now I think after all this, people are going to be always looking for the cleaner contact method, aren't they? I think one of the legacies, I suppose, of all of this is going to end up being that people are going to be always looking to do things online first. Before this is my opinion and not that of the surgery, but I do think it's going to change things going forward about how things are kind of processed and how much contact we do have. Exactly.
So I do think it will change.
I'll give Beck the clap, says Andrew. God, Andrew. Jay Dennis says, I had a Mark 1 Escort with my BMW in 88. Cooper turned up and had to blow in the bag. The Cooper... What is it? What?
The copper.
Copper turned up and had to blow in the bag. The copper showed me, and the copper blew red. He was on whiskies, I was on orange. I got... Well, okay.
Okay.
I had a Daihatsu Charade for a short while. It was like driving a go-kart, says Nick. How many cuppers have I missed throughout this stream? Cuppers? Not many Burgundy cells. Hey, man, how are you? Link to the... Thank you for BCP for sharing the link again. It's a shame that it's not updating, because that little doodah up, and that should have updated every time a donation came in, but if it's not working... So there we go. White Ron, calm down. You are so American. You can't speak English. Oh gosh, is it because he talks about cuppers? Nadine says we're currently seeing huge numbers of amazing people on our website. Once you've donated, don't worry. If you don't get an email receipt immediately, there might be a slight delay. Is that the message I'm guessing from Just Giving? Hey Gafour, how are you, man?
Hey.
And 18 million the guy has made.
Oh wow.
Wow. 18 million. Major Tom, isn't it? Major Tom. 18 million. That is great. He will get to 20. Captain Tom has raised 20 million. Oh, there you go. Jason go 20.
And now it's 20. Oh wow.
Wow.
That is
and
amazing.
BCP remembers that is my cousin. Abdul Ghafoor is my cousin. 20 million. That's incredible.
That is incredible.
Yeah, I blame that old geezer walking around his garden lot.
Aww.
It's amazing though. That's just like it's funny what catches people's attention.
If people keep donating, he's gonna keep walking.
Do you know what? That's really dangerous. He needs to just cut it short because
no, he's done amazing.
Yeah, he's done amazing.
Amazing.
You know, you wouldn't want that to be his last thing that he does. You know.
Don't.
I'm just saying.
You don't say that.
No, I'm saying it out the best way I can. I'm saying it in the nicest way. You wouldn't. How bad would all those people feel if that was the last thing that he was doing? I'm just doing a lap.
Man,
I'm just
you
saying,
don't say
no,
like
but
that.
you don't. But I'm just saying.
Well, you've gone and said it now, haven't you?
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, I would feel bad.
Okay, we're moving on quickly. Move on.
No, but I'm saying it's a good thing what he's done. But I'm just saying.
Exactly. No, you didn't need to say the rest.
Okay.
It's a good thing what he's doing.
Okay.
Coming in. Let's go.
All right. Let's go. Let's go.
Man.
I saw Zahir walk around his garden and no one gave him any. Thanks, Shazad.
Oh,
Thing is, he's still walking. He said, "Yeah, that's what he said." Yeah, there you go. Victoria Plum says that. Yeah, he'll keep walking.
He's gonna keep walking.
Gonna make us all frigid, says Mandy. I wish I could donate my pounds, says Burgundy Cells, but I think the stream will be over before the lipo procedure successfully removes all my pounds. Very funny, Ron. Remember cars in the 80s having Dukes of Hazzard horns? One of my cousins, his name's Faisal. He always had a thing for Trans Ams, like, you know, the one in Smokey and the Bandit. I think he actually has one now, or he did have one. Shazad, I just heard the Benny Hill theme the whole time he walked, and oh god. Hi Georgina, I had the PayPal money released. Oh wow, yeah, Shazad had his PayPal account frozen.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like only like, you know, poor guy will never stop walking at this straight, says Lucy. Bad Wolf says hello Zahir and Mrs. Zahir, first time in your live stream, loving the groovy border. Thank you, Bad Wolf. Thank you.
This groovy border is like,
this was a creative decision.
It was real effort for you, wasn't it? We're not normally like this.
Yeah, we're not normally like, we don't.
But thank you.
But the chat is about as useless as it always is.
Yeah, the chat probably hasn't changed.
Yeah, the chat hasn't changed. But thank you for popping in. If a 40-year-old walked around their garden, they'd raise 10 quid. Lol. I love Captain Tom, and I'm worried about the same those. Well, see, everyone's thinking it. See, just because you can't silence me.
You can't say it out loud.
I'm trying to care for the guy.
I know.
Okay. All right. Right, he'll walk a marathon at this race, is Nick.
No.
Good for Captain Tom.
It'd probably still be quicker than...
Well, quicker than me. Was that what you were about to say? He'd probably still be quicker. Wow, that's cold. That's really cold, man. Stu says, old man up my road started walking 2 miles a day for charity. That was last month. Probably about 60 miles away now, but nobody knows. Stu Mandry kills it. Oh, what a comment. What a comment. TVG says, you're big negative Nelly.
I was only with Pleasant Valley, but yes, he is doing an amazing job.
Becca's bookshelf says, just stop now. Karen says, there's a 90-year-old lady that's going to walk up and down her stairs for charity, bless her. That's a bit worrying, though. Yeah, stairs is not...
Stairs is,
I wouldn't mess with stairs.
I wouldn't recommend the old stairs.
He's a legend, says Nick. Yeah, definitely. Question: he's got a big garden. The Major Tom's garden is not like he's a major. Remember, you know. Meanwhile, Shazad is still saying bits at the old guy. Oh God! Oh God! All right, there's a 98-year-old woman aiming to go up and down the stairs 250 times now, says Gimbal. That's dangerous. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend that. Yeah, stairs are just... Yeah. Kay says, yeah, he's hit 20. Yeah, definitely. He's hit 20 million. I
mean, stairs are dangerous at the best of times.
Yeah. What's this? Bumcrack Pippa says, upcoming live stream 11 p.m. UK time tonight. Reselling live with eBay senior management. Christine Demos on the Primetime Treasure Hunter channel. Okay, if anyone wants to watch that, BCP, cool. I'm sure they'll go over. God, that phone's so freaking loud. 28 euro. Okay, people are just buying this stuff. Right, okay. What's the next comment? Thank you for the $2. Krillin, I've just seen Krillin has super chatted. Is that border from Saved by the Bell? I think it's just off of Google. I don't think it was. Yeah, it looks similar though. It looks similar. Yeah. Right. Every lap of the garden, he picked up a piece of chicken. He should have gotten more than the 2-piece bargain bucket. Oh God, Darren, that's terrible. Breaking news: Captain Tom has just reached Garstang. He's heard a Honda driver has beef with me. I don't have beef with Major Tom. Is it Major or Captain? It's Captain, isn't it? And I'm saying Major Tom, aren't I? Have I given him... Is that an upgrade, though? Major's an upgrade. I know. It's Captain Tom. I keep on saying Major Tom because of ground control to Major Tom.
Yeah, I know how your brain works.
I think that's what I'm saying, Major. God, I'm so... I meant Captain Tom. Captain Tom has achieved more in the last week than I have in my entire life. So I respect Captain Tom. I want to put that out there. No, you don't need to save Captain Tom from Z. No. You know, quicker than Z below the belt. But yes. Oh God.
Yeah.
This chat has gone really like on the edge now. Okay, can you believe what we're all kind of talking about here? You know. Right. Okay.
What, Captain Tom being quicker than you?
Yeah, and calling him Major Tom and stuff. Right. Yes. And Funky Kiss says, I walked half a mile to the post office and back the other day. I was far too out of breath. Oh gosh.
Oh, I know. Yeah. We went for like a 20-minute walk the other evening. It was only 20 minutes.
Tommy says, is that why Beck is mad? Did Captain Tom overtake her on his walk?
No, Tommy.
Oh god. I've heard Captain Tom's better at Fortnite than Zahir. True story. and then I think someone said it's not hard. Says Darren. Thank you, Darren. I don't think Z could last 2 laps of the garden. He's got a big garden, you know. He's got a big garden. Hey, Bluegrass Picker. Have you heard KFC is reopening for delivery only on Deliveroo? Josh, JD. Now, the thing is, Josh, we don't get that here. We
live too far out.
Yeah.
For the KFC.
Yeah, so it kind of sucks. Yeah. Hey guys, what's this? Z and Bex? Is it Saved by the Bell Day? Am I tuned into Zach Morris and Kelly? That's very kind of you, but no. This was just our 80s theme for the Reseller YouTube charity festival event that Nick and Andrea have organized for this weekend. There's going to be a whole bunch of reselling YouTubers and other YouTubers that are just going to go, we're just going to go live stream, and they're going to just hopefully entertain people with
they're all going to be doing different things.
Different things, yeah. It's meant to be 80s themed, so we just put like an 80s background. There's links in the description to the charity this is for, and also there's links to Nick and Andrea's Facebook page, which has the schedule of all the people that are doing this. And Nick and Andrea arranged this in like a week, so it's actually pretty impressive considering what's been achieved. So thank you for that. Did you hear that ProStream with dissing the eBay sale? I'm not dissing it. I'm happy that I sold something. They want to promote him to Major, says Josh. They should. He should be a Major. Isn't Major Tom that guy from the David Bowie song? Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, I hope she's holding onto the banister at Gimbal. I know several people who have been fatally injured falling downstairs. Should never ever have anything at the bottom of the stairs like a cupboard. Wow. No,
exactly. They are dangerous. I don't like the idea of someone walking up and downstairs for charity. That's just,
Whack him, Beck says. What? There's no card for that, Georgina, so it doesn't work. That's gonna have to be a card, I suppose. He just passed 20 million, says Chris. Thank you so very much, Sarah and Bex. Thank you, Ruth, for watching. Victoria, obviously in good physical shape for her age, but know what you mean. Stairs are just dangerous. Even like if you're young, they're just dangerous. Captain Tom probably wouldn't fly off in a helicopter. Oh god. Oh gosh. Captain Tom, not to be confused with the man who wears cat pin badges. Captain Tom. Oh God Almighty! This chat has just gone to pot, really. John is was it the border is a bit sort of going live, etc. too, says Gimbal. Zahir is Slater. I wish, man. I wish Pat. Come on, Slater was buff. I'm just fat. I mean, there was no fat character in Saved by the Bell, was there? Zach was just like the teeth and the blonde hair.
Was,
and then you had Slater, and then there was Screech. But there was no Chunk or anyone.
Not really.
No, it's a bit unfair. Z controlled Captain Tom. Are the Z cars really happening? Lucy, I don't know. Hi, Corinne, have you figured Twitch out? Yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you for the donation.
We really do appreciate the super chat, but we would have rather you given that $10 to the Just Giving link. We thought we turned off super chat, but thank you, Burgundy Cells. You might have already given to the thing. I don't know. Z is Screech, says Becca. Zach was cringe, says. Can we both get both of your best American accents? Oh God, I'm gonna have to try to do it now. You go first.
No, because mine always sound like.
Okay, what should I say? Okay, all right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to finish off this whole live stream by talking in this horrible American accent. It's probably just like a mishmash of all kinds of horrible accents, and I'm just getting worse as I speak. It's kind of embarrassing, and I wish I hadn't started doing this now. So, what about you?
Mine will just sound like the dog. I don't know if I'm just embarrassed.
Don't sound like the dog. Don't do it. That's the word.
The dog voice just.
Oh my God! Just say, oh my God. That was so horrible. I feel sick. I feel awful now.
Yes. I'm really sorry. I would do it, but it would end up sounding.
That was
like
such a bad accent.
Because my accent for the dog is kind of like a mishmash.
You've got to do your accent now.
No.
Just pretend.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's it.
No, say something.
No, I can't go anymore. You know what my accents are like.
Hey, you gotta try harder than that. You gotta try hard. You gotta try harder than that. You gotta put some life into it. You gotta put a little bit of chutzpah or something.
Okay. Well, there we go. We'll go with that.
Is it? I can do me. You talking to me? Well, there's no one else here. You gotta be talking to me. You can go do that. What else is there? Oh gosh. I mean, what other ones can we do? You know what really grinds my gears? He said it. Do you remember that?
Yes, I did.
I'm part of it. Do you remember? I'm part of it. Say I'm part of it. I'm part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
That was awful. Anyway, Axel Shy then knocks it out of the park. Exactly. That's pretty good, right? Forget about it. Do Arnie instead. Put the cookie down. Get to the chopper.
Oh.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They're like, it's better than yours.
I speak for the dog, don't I?
Yeah, I think so.
And my accent is kind of a mix.
Forget about it.
Of like dog voice and then a bit of Arnie.
If anyone's ever seen Fairly Odd Parents, there's like it's a cartoon, but it's a very funny cartoon, and there's a character in there called Jorgen, who's a fairy. He's a tooth fairy, isn't he? He's the tooth fairy, but he's got this really Arnie-esque voice, and Beck does that voice for everything. Yeah. So yeah, it's
Anyway, we should
Right. It's 8:22. It's 8:22. That would be a good stream, impressions, and we got to guess who it is.
That would be quite good. That would be quite funny, actually.
Do Krillin instead. I can't do Krillin. Just say have a nice day, y'all. Have a nice day, y'all. Oh gosh. It's like, I feel. Get to the chopper. Oh, I can't. It's flown off. Says it's like a car crash. I know I should look away, but I can't. Says Becca's bookshelves. Okay, guys. Thank you. Come on, Beck. Dog voice. Go on, hit him with the dog voice before we go. Come on.
Okay. What can I say? What do I normally say?
Say hi, hi, mummy.
The dog's quite rude, to be quite frank.
Just say it quickly because we've got to go because Andrew's going like.
Okay.
Say hi, mum. Where's my? When's my dinner?
I've got to think about it now. I'm thinking about it too much.
You're thinking about it too much. Yeah. Oh, I think we've just had a brain fart here, guys. So we're gonna have to. You're gonna just do it. Just do it. Say put the cookie down. All right.
I can't even do it.
Okay, we're going to give up on that. Andrew is going live in about 7 minutes. So if you go over to the Money Mental UK YouTube channel, you'll be able to watch Drinking with Andrew, and Andrew's going to have guests on. So he's going to be live. There it goes, in about 5 minutes. So thank you, everybody that has donated. Please use the link if you can. One thing I want to point out, I was watching Karen's video earlier and it touched me because not everyone is in the position to donate all the time, so I know it can feel kind of pressured when we're all talking about donations, etc. But you know what, like not everyone really can. If you can, then you know even £1 is brilliant. So whatever you can, the link is in the description. You know what to do. Already, I think we're going to be like, it says £1,600, but I'm sure it's way more than that already. So already an amazing amount has been donated, and it's going to an amazing cause. So massive thank you to Nick and Andrew for arranging this. We all need a bit of a laugh.
And it's great fun. It's something to look forward to.
Exactly.
And I'm going to be looking forward to
watching
content.
Yeah, exactly.
Weekend, so yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Remember, get to the chopper.